Hi everyone! Welcome to Talk with Respect, where we discuss about a small habit that actually have a big impact on our social life. I am Nandanifa Aulia and my partner.
Hi guys, I'm Shafa. Today we are talking about something that happens all the time, cutting people off real danger talking.
Right. It sounds simple, but it actually shows a decline in communication ethics.
Exactly. Sometimes we interrupt not because we mean to be rude, but because we just cannot wait to speak. But what are the real impacts if this habit continues?
Oh, good question. To help us dive deeper, we got two amazing guests with us, Kinaya, a communication student, and Manda, a social psychology lecturer. Hi Kinaya and Manda.
Hi Nadia, hi Shafa. I'm so excited to be here today.
Hi everyone, thank you for inviting me to talk about this important topic. So, Manda, why is interrupting others considered a social problem?
Well, it's not just about politeness, it's about respect and empathy. When we interrupt, it shows we don't value the person speaking, and if this keeps happening, it can signal a decline in our communication ethics as a society.
I totally agree. People often don't realize that interrupting makes other people uncomfortable, especially in formal settings like meeting or discussion. It can ruin the flow.
Right, so it's not just about being sensitive. It's really impacts how people connect socially.
Exactly, it's our mutual respect between individuals.
Kinaya, since you are active on campus, have you ever been with someone who keeps interrupting the session?
All the time, Shafa, like during this project, I start sharing my idea and someone jump in before I even finish. It feels like, hey, can I finish my sentence first?
Yeah, it's like you're not being given the chance to speak completely.
Yes, exactly. And it makes discussion uncomfortable. People become reluctant to share ideas because they're afraid to be interrupted.
Now, that's a real social effect. In healthy communication, we should listen fully before responding. When we interrupt, the message gets lost halfway.
So, then practice is not just for it actually keeps the communication positive.
That's right!
Okay. Now, Manda, what about communication quality and how does interrupting affect that?
When someone keeps getting cut off, their message becomes incomplete. That often leads to misunderstanding.
Yes, it happened to me once in a meeting. I was explaining an idea, but before I could finish, someone interrupted. My idea ended up to be misunderstood.
That's so common. People want to respond quickly, but it ends up confusing.
Right, that's why active listening is key. Communication is not just about talking, it's about understanding.
Understanding. Okay, and from a social point of view, Manda, can interrupting reflect a change in our social attitudes?
Definitely. Nowadays, people prefer to be heard rather than to listen. That's a sign of decreasing empathy and mutual respect.
That's so true. On social media, for example, you see arguments blow up because people reply too quickly without understanding what the other person means.
Yeah, right. In comment section, people argue before they have even read the whole post.
Oh yes, so interrupting is like a small reflection of growing aggression in society?
Exactly. And to fix it, we can start with something simple, learning to listen patiently.
So, to wrap up today's discussion, interrupting others is not just a habit, it's a sign of declining social ethics.
That's right. We should train ourselves first to listen fully before responding.
That's right, our communication becomes more polite, more effective, and more respectful.
And it helps build stronger, more harmonious relationship because listening is a form of respect too.
Such a great talk today. Thank you so much, Naya and Manda, for sharing your insight.
And for all our listeners, let's start practicing the art of listening first before speaking. Because sometimes
Listening is also caring.